Dame i gospodo, vrlo poštovane i cijenjene koleginice i kolege, dragi naši gosti, imam čast i zadovoljstvo da otvorim konferenciju o sudskoj praksi u primjeni krivičnog materijalnog prava u procesuiranju predmeta ratnih zločina u pravosudnim institucijama Bosne i Hercegovine i u regionu. Želim da vas u svoje ime, ime svih članova Visokog sudskog i tužilačkog vijeća pozdravim, da vam poželim srećan i uspješan rad. Nadam se da, obzirom na aktuelnost i značaj teme, da ćemo danas čuti dosta dobrih referata, da ćemo imati dosta dobrih diskusija. Očekujem da svako od pozvanih učesnika učestvuje koliko vrijeme dozvoli u diskusiji i da svoj doprinos za početak rješavanja ovog vrlo problematičnog pitanja različite primjene krivičnih materijalnih zakona u procesuiranju predmeta ratnih zločina u Bosni i Hercegovini. To je obaveza koja je trebala i ranije da se rješava, međutim, mi smo u Visokom sudskom i tužilačkom vijeću odlučili da pokrenemo ovu inicijativu, jer na to nas upućuju i preliminarne preporuke sa održane konferencije strukturalnog dijaloga i izložene su kritici upravo zbog različite primjene krivičnih zakona kada je u pitanju procesuiranje ratnih zločina. Ja se nadam.
Thank you very much. As was said, my name is Henrik Villads and I'm the EU General Legal Counsel in Bosnia and Herzegovina. I arrived only a short while ago, so I have not had the opportunity to meet all of you, but some of you, and I hope to meet all of you in the weeks and months to come. First of all, the EU delegation of Bosnia and Herzegovina and the EU Special Representative welcome very much the organization of today's conference. In these welcoming remarks, I don't wish to discuss the substantive difference in case law application across BIH jurisdictions. I'm sure that it will be discussed very extensively during the day by all of you. But I would like to mention a few points related to Bosnia and Herzegovina's path to EU integration. War crimes processing is important for EU integration, principally for two reasons: for strengthening the rule of law, but also for ensuring the protection of fundamental rights, including equality of citizens before the law, as the President mentioned just before. Both these areas fall under the EU chapters of EU accession negotiations. Recent EU enlargement strategy for the region has highlighted the need to enhance the processing of war crimes cases and ensure the right to a fair trial for all citizens. Furthermore, as a member of the Council of Europe and the United Nations, Bosnia and Herzegovina is already bound to respect international and European conventions on human rights. And, as you know from European Court of Human Rights rulings, the country is liable when it fails to do so. In the EU integration process, differences in application of war crimes case law raises several problems for Bosnia and Herzegovina, as highlighted during the structured dialogue on justice that started earlier in the year and which will resume next week already. The recommendations that came out of the last structured dialogue meetings was clear. I quote from it. It says that the EU encourages all relevant authorities to strengthen their efforts in coordinating practices on the use of the applicable law in war crimes cases. A consistent and coherent practice in full respect of the relevant principles of the European Convention of Human Rights shall be guaranteed. End quote. We are aware that today's event is a direct result of the HJPC's and senior level judicial actors' response to that particular recommendation from the structured dialogue, and the seriousness at which it has been taken by you all, we commend the authorities very much. Of course, this area is just not an issue of future membership of the European Union, but an important national issue as reflected in the National War Crime Strategy. I will say a few things about the challenges ahead as we see them before I wrap up. As outlined in the BIH detailed response to the list of questions that came out of the last structured dialogue meetings, differences of opinion on how this area could be addressed clearly exist among the jurisdictions in the country. We recognize that the challenge is great. We remain, however, optimistic that it can be addressed for the benefit of the citizens of Bosnia and Herzegovina and for the country's future, through regular communication and perhaps a certain level of compromise. The EU can provide some help. As you know, today's event is financed by the EU, but we're also and always open and willing to provide advice and opinions should such be required. I want to say a few words thanking and acknowledging you for the work that you do. The full commitment of the judicial authorities, from judges and prosecutors to legal professionals throughout the country, has been critical and essential to the success of the processing of war crimes cases. As noted by my colleagues at the last structured dialogue meeting, even bringing senior level judicial actors together is in itself a bit of a success. And if that's the measure stick, then clearly this meeting is already a big success. I would like to thank the HJPC President, Novkovic, and his colleagues for organizing today's event. Also, thank you to all you, the participants, for attending and bringing on